Hello there, and welcome to another episode of In the Studio. Today I have a nice tip for taking a solid lead motif, a phrase, a melody, and making that more dynamic and interesting. So I think you'll enjoy this one. Let's get right to it. Okay, this is what we're working with today. Alright, so yeah, just a little groove I put together for this demonstration and a massive preset playing this little lead pluck sound, which is what we'll be focusing on. So here it is. I'm going to actually make a copy of this and pull it or paste it down here, and we'll use that one in a second. So right now I'm just going to mute that one. And this first instance of massive, I'm going to head into the piano roll here. Okay, so the basis of this technique is playing with different groove pools. So what I want to do is I'm going to pick out a nice groove setting that's, built into FL Studio here, pan it left, and then I'm going to take that other instance of massive, pan it to the right, and find a different groove setting that complements the first one. So they're kind of playing off each other, and that'll make the sound a little bit more dynamic and interesting and give it more width. So I'm just going to select everything here. I'm going to hit Alt-Q to bring up our quantizer. And this is where you access the built-in grooves. So I'm going to maybe play around with some of these. Let's try backing one. Okay, I'm going to use this one here, and you could, experiment with the different grooves. There's quite a few of them to play around with. And then I'm going to head back into the playlist, pull up my channel rack. I'm going to pan this one to the left. Now I'm going to, enable the second instance of massive, which is playing the exact same sound with that original phrase. I'm going to pan this one to the right, and let's find a groove setting that complements the first one that we chose. So again, I'm going to select everything here. Alt-Q brings up our quantizer. So let's just have a little play around here. That one's nice. Subtle differences you could see in the velocity and the timings of the notes, the length of the notes. It's subtle, but it just gives it that little extra bit of stereo width and, interest to the listener. It makes it a little bit more dynamic. So yeah. Let's do a little before and after here. So I'm just going to set this one back to the center, and then I'll mute this one for a second. So this is how we started with. Although we did add the groove to it, but definitely more interesting. So that is the tip for today, playing with different grooves and experimenting with them and creating, more dynamic and interesting leads and melodies. And yeah, have fun with it. Take care.